Hey guys, I hope you're all finding yourselves well and safe at home. As we live our everyday lives, I think the most valuable thing that we can live by is living life to our fullest. How do we want to be remembered? We need to always hug those we keep closest to our hearts and remind them of how much we love them. Tomorrow is not always promised, but the memories we left and those who are no longer with us left will live forever. I want nothing more than to make as many memories as I can with those that I love, and I hope for all of you to continue doing the same. This speech today is for a dear friend, Trey Henning. I don't think I have ever met someone more full of life. Calling you an adrenaline junkie would have been an understatement. From the dirt bike wipeouts, to the endless snow machining trips, to the hikes, to the cliff jumping, we could always count on having a good time with you in the picture. You always had the biggest smile on your face, and you could lighten up anyone's day, whether it was the corny jokes or that contagious laugh. You continuously spread your kindness, and it was never mistaken for weakness. You made us all want to be better people. You were a silent leader, and your actions spoke for themselves, and you undoubtedly led by example. I remember growing up, we all got cell phones, and we could talk to each other. But we still had to call your house and try and get a hold of you for the longest time because you chose not to get one. We would call your house, one of your siblings would answer, and we would say, "Hey, where's Trey?" Most of the time, they could point us in the right direction of where you might be, and we would eventually find you, whether it was riding around on our bikes or later when we got cars driving around and trying to find yours. But even that, looking for you, was an adventure in itself. You're of the hardest workers and the absolute most humble at that. You were raised with many siblings, blood related or not blood related, and had to work for what you wanted. You were there changing tires all throughout junior high and high school just to pay for the cell phone you eventually got, or your new toy, whether it be a bike, skiff, snowmobile. You found a way to work for what you wanted and get it. You were competitive and fierce. Your love for wrestling showed, but the competition didn't end there. You never talked yourself up, but rather showed up on top in whatever game we were playing, whether it be cops and robbers, racing to the top of a mountain, or anything else. As you like to say, if you're not first, you're last. You're an inspiration to all around you, and you live life to the fullest and did the best that you ever could to be the best Trey that you could be. You are the definition of work hard, play hard. Don't worry, dude, we'll continue sending it for you. Cheers to your 21st, and I promise we'll have that first legal beer up there someday. Trey passed away in March of 2020 in an avalanche accident while snow machining. He truly left us doing what he loved most, and that's what really makes me happy. After dealing with endless losses in the past year, there's one thing that I have learned, and that's that we're all going to leave someday, and we all need to think about the footprint we want to leave in the world. As we get older, death is just going to become a thing that we all have to deal with, if it isn't already. But we have to keep fighting for those that can no longer be with us. We have to let our actions and how we respond to unfortunate situations define us. Rather than dwelling on what we cannot change, we have to celebrate that we got to be a part of those loved ones' lives that we have lost. We have to make it a celebration of life and use that energy to continue on, not only for them, but for ourselves. We have to be thankful that we have memories to cherish with them and continue making memories with all of our other loved ones. We have to make them proud, and I hope to see Trey up there snow machining again one day. Halfway through starting the speech, it started pouring snow. In April. I looked outside, and it was completely white out. I know you're up there, and I know you're smiling down on us. To a great son, brother, friend, role model, coach, and so much more, you'll be forever in our hearts. Your energy will be with us always. Cheers to you, Trey.